Hello fellow stackers, 365 here, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we're going to start by putting some of my larger items of silver back on display. Now for those of you that watched my video I released the other day, I actually showcased all of my larger pieces of silver from my YouTube stack on the video. Now most people were voting for this bar to take the victory out of all of these larger pieces. And I do have to agree, this is an absolutely gorgeous piece of silver. It contains quite a premium, so it's not something you would want to stack many of. But I definitely think it's important when you're stacking precious metals to every now and then treat yourself, buy you something that you like the look of, not necessarily because you think it's going to be a great investment. Now in here we have the famous 365 days of silver, 10,000 subscriber giveaway channel bar, handcrafted by Backyard Bullion. And like I said before, this will be given away when this channel hits 10,000 subscribers. Really excited to give this away, and the entries are going to be open to anybody in any part of the world. So wherever you live you can enter once we hit 10,000 subscribers, and I will send this to you. So what a great piece to add to your stack. Then we've got the 10-ounce Queen's Beast Completer coin, one of these Harmony coins. Let's take it out of this plastic bag, doesn't need to stay in there. This is the one that we're going to keep in the YouTube stack. Absolutely gorgeous, really like this coin. That leads us on to the Engelhard bar. Now that's not going to stay on the YouTube stack display full time, just because I need to take a little bit more care of this one. I don't want it just laying around, because it did contain quite a large premium and it's more of a collectible piece as opposed to a bullion piece. So I'm going to keep that away in there. And then we've got the JM bar there. So like I said, the Engelhard bar will go back in there. That will go back in there for now. And that will just come out every now and then, but it won't be sitting around with the YouTube stack at all times, because I do want to take a little bit more care in the security side of storing that bar, just because it's a lot harder to replace. A lot of the items you can see on here, I suppose except for this one could be replaced if needed, but again this is quite a hard one to replace. But yeah, that one in particular, the Engelhard bar, for me being in the UK, is a lot harder to replace. So that's why I will be storing it away a little bit more securely. It won't just be laying around in the YouTube stack. Now let's get into the main part of today's video, and that is doing a unpackaging. Now I've just got back from a night away at the Cotswolds. Me and Mrs 365 love going away in the Cotswolds. We try and get away once every 3 months as a minimum, just for one night, and my parents come over and they stay the night and look after my children, and it just gives us a nice break from reality. And like I said, we try and do that once every 3 months, and it's a really nice, and we quite often go to the Cotswolds or the New Forest or down to the coast somewhere it's kind of a bit away from reality, and you can go out, have a few drinks, have a nice meal, and just have a nice hotel room and wake up whenever we want to without having to get up to take the children to school and all kind of day-to-day things that come with having children and living in the cycle of going to work, coming home and all the rest of it. It just kind of breaks that cycle a little bit, and it gives you something to look forward to as well. So it's quite important that we continue to do that every single 3 months. Now this was actually in an antique shop. Now I will put some photos on the screen because I took a couple of photos in the shop, and it's like an Aladdin's cave. There's so much going on in this shop, you really don't know where to look. And as I was walking around this shop, I was thinking the Stack Collector would absolutely love this shop, because when you look at the Stack Collector's display when he does his videos, he has so much going on in the backdrop. He has vintage cameras, old-fashioned books, and lots of kind of older items. And as I was walking around this shop, I was thinking if the Stack Collector was in this shop now, he would find it very hard to walk out without having a huge shopping basket full of items. So yeah, it's definitely somewhere that the Stack Collector, you'd have to drag him out of there, because he would end up buying so many different things. And there's so many different things in there that I saw that I thought he would end up buying and putting them in his backdrops of his videos. And my backdrop's a little bit more minimalistic in terms of lots of stuff going on. I've kind of got like I don't know, like 5 or 6 items, whereas he has really intricate backdrops, lots of different things going on, lots of kind of, like I said, old vintage cameras. He's got stacks of old books, he's got a quill, he's got all these kind of more kind of older fashioned, like sort of antique looking type things. So yeah, really, really nice backdrop. If you haven't seen his videos, I recommend you checking them out. Now this is what I picked up, and you'll see why. It was very, very hard to walk out there without picking up loads of different things, because like I said, although my backdrop hasn't got lots of sort of antique type things, it's still very hard to walk away from a shop like that when there's just so many different things to choose from. But you'll see in a minute why I chose this and why it made sense. And I think it works really, really well in my backdrop. And you can see it is another one of these miners, these brass miners. Now it actually looks exactly the same as the one I've already got. This bit comes out separate. You can see there it's got some markings on there. I don't know if that will help identify it, if anyone knows what they stand for. And then on the bottom of this one, you can see it actually cost me £9, which I thought was a bit of a bargain. I might leave that on. Now let's take that off, because then we can see the markings underneath. You can see it says brass, British made. Really, really cool. And just how you've got these screws and everything, it just looks very, very similar to the one we already have. So let me just move this forward. Oh, and this one here, I'm not going to be able to turn upside down because it's actually full, but I'm just going to have a look off camera. But yeah, that's got exactly the same markings underneath. So I can't show you because, like I said, it's actually full up with items at the moment, with coins. But on the bottom of that, it's actually got the same, it's got this NVB. So it's actually got the exactly same markings on this one. So they must have been made by the same company, which is really, really cool, because I didn't realise that. I just thought they looked very similar. But you can see what a great addition to my backdrop. You've got the miner here digging up items, putting them in to this kind of, this is one of those things that are on like the tracks, aren't they? It's like a cart that's on like a track, and this is like one of the smaller versions. And this has also got something that comes out, so you could have this in, or you could like just fill it up with different things. So let me know what I could put in there, what I could fill that up with. I've actually got some 1 gram barter silver here, so that might look quite nice in there. But the only problem is it's going to be quite hard to fill it up. Let me have a look. So let's try and get this back in. See, that actually fits in right to the very top, so I am going to have to remove that in order to be able to put some other items in there, and that's not going to fill it up. So yeah, let me know what you think I should put in this one. I could put in a couple of silver coins. I could put in a few different silver coins like that. Let me know what you think I should put in there. Anything you've seen on my backdrop or anything you haven't seen that you think I could buy to put in there would be really, really cool. I know someone suggested before when I got this one to buy some silver shot. Although I think that's a great idea, I just think that it'll make it a lot harder for me to take these on and off set when I'm filming different videos and I want to remove them, because silver shot will easily fall out and it'll disappear and I'll lose it. So that's why I like the idea of having coins in this one, because it's a lot easier to scoop them all out and not lose them. It won't be so fiddly. So yeah, let me know what we could put in this one. You've got quite a nice bit of size. Get something really cool in there. But for now, let's put the brass top bit back in. But yeah, really, really cool. So let me know in the comment section what you think about this latest addition to the YouTube stack. Let's clear this tissue paper away so you can see them on the wood and see how they look. But yeah, really cool that they're actually from the same manufacturer. Both brass, and they both just look really, really cool, really unique. And there's something a little bit different, I think, when I'm doing videos and say we're talking about mining silver or anything like that. I just think it fits in quite nicely with the channel. And there was so much in this shop, and like I said, if the stack collector was walking around this shop, he would literally have a shopping trolley and he'll be saying this, 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 this and this. It would be so hard for him to leave the shop without buying lots of different items. So yeah, we're gonna move this forward. I don't want all these coins to fall off, so I'm going to try and be careful with this display while we move this out the way. And we're going to put this silver miner back over here, and then let's see how this one looks slightly in front. Look at that. I think that looks really, really cool. Very, very nice addition to the backdrop. Try and fit him in the gap a little bit more so we can move it back. There we go. Look at that. How cool is that? So yeah, it's really nice. And sometimes, like I said, on this channel, it won't always just be me unboxing silver. Sometimes it will be me unboxing miscellaneous items, things that I can put in my display. I've got the silver surfer there, and I've actually had a really cool idea what I want to do with this, and I will tell you in a future video, but it's a work in progress. But I've got a really cool, fun idea for what we're going to do with this silver miner. So that's why I've kept it out of the way for now, because I want to work on a little side project with him. But yeah, really, really nice. I'm quite pleased with how the setup's looking. I've got the gold back thing there from a previous video. We've got the cannonball underneath there as well. And it's nice now because I've got lots of different props. So I've got lots of different variety. I can add things, take things away, really sort of mix it up. Got Groot somewhere. Where did Groot go? There he is. Got Groot there as well. So every now and then he comes out, and he's quite cool because he can actually hold pieces of silver. It's a little bit fiddly to do, but you can actually get him to hold silver. There we go. And I actually got the idea of getting a Groot from the Stack Collector's channel. Now the Stack Collector's got a Groot plant pot. It's really cool. It's like the head of Groot, and you can actually put a real plant in the top, and it's really cool because he's got it in like a kind of tray, like a plant pot tray, and in that tray he's got different bits of silver and different coins and things around it. So it's a really nice presentation piece, and that's what made me go out and pick up my own Groot after seeing the Stack Collector with his Groot. So yeah, really, really cool. Pop him on there. There we go. He's like a silver surfer now as well, really. So yeah, let me know what you think about this video. Just a short video to show you my latest pickup for the backdrop. As always, thanks very much for watching my videos. Thanks very much for all the support, and I hope you have a very nice day.